I'm now going to cover the topic of how to program an Edition VIP2 box with a USB stick, similar to the one that we have here, which is just a 2 gig stick that we sell on the tvtrade.ie website. So you can see here we have a box we're after taking out, and it's at its default, so it's set up for the German channels and probably not of massive interest to us like that, okay? So what we want to do is, we want to do two things. We want to set this up successfully for the Astra 2 satellite, and also we want to change all the settings to the settings we like, and we want to set the things to English. So a setting that I think I might have mentioned before in a previous video is that the pause facility is automatically turned off in these boxes. So to have that facility turned on, you can do it in a single step here. So what I'll do at this stage is I'll just come along and I'll simply pick up the menu button, remote, and I pick up the thing, and the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm simply going to, for my own sanity, change this to English, okay? And I hit the exit button now to come out. And do you want to save modifications? Yes, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually install the USB key into the back of the box. So I'm just going to rotate this box around so you can see what I'm doing. So what we do here is we actually come along, and there's a USB port here, and we just push in the key here. Like this, and you see the device is inserted, so it's verifying it's there. So if we look now at the menu here that we have there'll be a new category after being added on, which will be PVR, okay? And once the USB key is installed anyway. But the menu that we're looking for here is simply to upgrade from UHDD, so from the hard drive anyway. So we've already backed up the information in a previous video to the hard drive, so now we're going to upgrade from it. So we simply come along and press OK. And what we want to do now is we want to open the file. So simply press OK, come down into the C drive, which is basically the hard drive, and we can see there's a file we saved there called VIP2 all, okay? So we simply come along and we press red, and now we come along and we just go OK. And what it's going to do here is it's going to upgrade this information. So it's downloading the file here, and it's checking the software versions, things like this. So it's taking the software, it's going to take all your settings, and it's going to take the channel list off of the thing here. So it has to erase some of the additional information that's on it and then place the rest of it on. So this whole process here takes maybe about a minute or a minute and a half to do. So but the thing with it is, you know, compared to manually programming a box, to all the settings that you may want, particularly if you're not familiar with it, much quicker and much surer way of achieving your aim. So I'll just work through here. On the tvtrade.ie website, on the VIP2 section, we'll actually have a channel list and software which you can download directly off the tvtrade.ie website and put it on a USB stick and upgrade automatically onto it, okay? So it's a relatively, so it takes a lot of the pain out for people, because if there's frequency changes in that, you can generally depend on us to update the software relatively quickly, and you can pull down the software then. So what I'm going to do is probably just pause the video here for a minute until we get to a later point here, and we'll just cut back in then when this upgrade software here is complete. So you can see now we're coming towards the end of the programming menu here. So it went from erasing onto programming, rebuilding the hardware. So the box now is actually going to reboot after we successfully taken the software off our USB key. And what we'll see now is that the channels, the UK channels and UK settings we had previously saved, will all be saved directly onto the box. So it takes probably about 15 or 20 seconds for the box to boot up. And we'll go to test it then. So there we have it. We have a total of I think it was 335 channels saved on the USB key. So there we have the full list. So you can see it's a relatively straightforward process on it, and it works very well. So that's it from beginning to end, how to upload software from a USB key onto your box to program the box and give you a channel list.